and admiration to the Democratic leadership, things really, truly need to change.
The Harris campaign, it sounds like, just missed it.
I do fault the Biden White House for a complete failure. It's really extraordinary what's happened in this country. The economic...
Oh boy, you are not going to want to miss this entire CNN panel turn against the Democratic Party. But one thing I want to be known, CNN, we have not forgotten your lies and will never forget your lies. Fake news, propaganda, bias report. Yes, indeed. The enemy of people. But now you see they're pivoting. Now you see they're trying to save themselves, save their jobs, save their ratings. And you'll see now a lot of Democrats, the liberal media, they're all pivoting. They're all speaking a little bit of sense now. And it looks like they're all doing a whole 180 on the Democratic Party. But make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. This is going to be a really good one. And I love you guys, man. One love to the human race. I know we see with the liberal media and what these progressives all woke and, you know, stay woke and all this crap that they spew out, all this hatred, you know, all this race baiting, race hustling, the insults. And look at it all. Look at it now. Look how things are changing now that Trump is the 47th president of the United States. You know, the dictator, Hitler, the threat to democracy. Yeah. You know, it was all a bunch of lies, you know, and we overcame, we kept fighting. And we're still fighting. You know, can January 20th get here any faster? But let's jump into this entire panel turning against the Democratic Party. And don't be surprised, like I told y'all, man. You see now tons of Democrats have abandoned the Democratic Party this year alone and have went to the Republican Party. They claim that they have went too far left. Yeah. They've forgotten about the people. They've forgotten about true values. They have went too far left. So we are leaving this ship. This isn't the same party as it used to be. Yeah. But let's get into this, y'all.
What did surprise you the most when you were there on the ground in Pennsylvania? You talk about the disconnect between this sort of like celebrity-fueled campaign and what you were seeing when you're knocking on these doors.
Well, first of all, the severity of the hardship for working people in the United States these days, it was really eye-opening. I report about immigration, so I have been on the ground with working people quite a bit in my career, but it wasn't just the price of groceries. It wasn't just, it's the whole structure of work. People are doing contract work. They're working night shifts, day shifts. And also the way that people are communicating now, very often the only source of information that people had in Allentown was through their mobile phones. They don't have time to watch television. It was just a tremendous gap of communication.
Did y'all hear that? So let me just take a pause. We're gonna jump in. Let's jump into this clip right here with Van Jones. After what she just said in a minute, you know, this is big, man. And I'm telling you guys, digital media, people on their phones, content creators, you know, we are the future, you know. And this is why legacy media, CNN, MSNBCs, they are in big trouble. And one of the reasons why, you know, Trump won the way he did, you know, with all the fake news, the bias reporting, all the crap and the hatred that they were spewing, you know. And more people were on their phones than ever, scrolling through TikToks and YouTube and on people's Twitch and Rumble streams, you know? Yeah. But check out what he admits. Hear this. You got to hear this.
In the Philly suburbs. And I'm telling you, we are way off. The entire political class is way off. First of all, digital is the new door knocking.
You hear this?
You got to understand that. We were laughing our butts off at Donald Trump for suspending his door knocking campaign and letting Charlie Kirk and Elon do a bunch of stuff online. We said, these guys are idiots. These guys are stupid. Then you start knocking on these doors. You know what people come to the door with? Their phone in their hand. They're in a 24-hour digital surround sound that has nothing to do with CNN, has nothing to do with any stuff that we do. I asked my son, I got a teenage son, I asked him, who are the most influential people in the world today? I'm thinking to myself, he's going to say Barack Obama, Oprah Winfrey, Jay-Z. He says, Kai Cent, Aiden Ross, Jinxie, and Sketch. I don't know who he's talking about. I said, what platforms are you on? He goes, I'm on Twitch, Kick, and Rumble. I said, that sounds like you need to go to the hospital.
You see, Trump went on these podcasts. Trump went and let Aiden Ross come to Mar-a-Lago. Y'all remember? But he's admitting we are out of touch. Trump was actually smart. Digital media is actually what we should have focused on. People are actually on will watch YouTube and TikTok and Twitch way more than the CNN, the MSNBC. And then when they do watch, they see us spreading fake news, hatred, and then people actually go and see, people are actually on Twitter and X more. And when you go there, you see the actual clip of what Trump or JD Vance or whatever they said, but on CNN, they put a false fake headline that Trump is attacking women. He doesn't care about the people. But you go to the actual clip of what he actually said about the border and safety and protecting people, and that we're going to fix the economy. But on CNN, they said the complete opposite. Yeah.
What are these platforms? I'm telling you guys, the mainstream has become fringe, and the fringe has become mainstream.
Oh, boy.
There are platforms, there are people out there that are getting 14 million streams, and we're on cable news getting 1 or 2 million. And so there is a whole world out there. Kellyanne Conway, I hate to agree with her, but I do a lot of times. Donald Trump understood that, and we didn't. And it's not just Democrats that don't. The entire political class is way off, way off, way off.
Learned from this is that the lived experience of a Puerto Rican American citizen voter in Allentown, Pennsylvania, has very little in common with the lived experience of a Mexican American voter who lives in Hidalgo, Texas, right by the border, right when people were coming across the border, when there was kind of chaos at the border, from the lived experience of a Cuban American who lives in South Florida. These experiences, there's very little in common, and the lived experience of a Latino in Las Vegas, Nevada.
That's part of the problem.
Also,
People they put all Latinos together, but they're very
yes,
diverse.
This
diverse.
is very diverse,
Yeah,
and so that would be the first point that I would.
You hit the nail. That's the problem right there with woke identity politics. Bam. I mean, you just can't make it up.
Even the Biden campaign leading up to it, they had to be dragged in a way to address the reality that people were feeling extreme economic hardship.
We lost this race in 2021 when Joe Manchin and Kirsten Sinema did not support Build Back Better. That was our economic populist plan. It was universal childcare, universal pre-K, affordable housing, jobs, something to help people tangibly.
Mr. Fire Alarm. Sorry, I had to say it, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to say it, man. Come on.
Inflation happened, prices went up, they never came back down. Republicans were moving as a well-oiled machine. It's the Democrats' fault.
Oh, boy. But hey, Mr. Fire Alarm speaking. Calling it down, huh? Oh, boy. All right, Mr. Fire Alarm.
Democrats. We never had a response. We never recovered. Biden, in my opinion, should have decided in 2022 not to run for re-election. We needed an open primary.
Oh, they got Jamal Bowman on there. Mr. Fire Alarm. He over there hugging AOC at the bar. He out there beating on his chest. And they got him out of there. They said, sir, Get up out your seat. Come on. But you got him dropping truth bombs out? Oh, boy. Yeah. Told y'all, man. But let's continue, man. This is getting got told y'all.
It also seemed like you adjusted your message after meeting a bunch of people. You were like, these people are having trouble with dental insurance. These people can't afford enough food. These people are struggling with this. We are told to miss this entire block of housing because we don't have a message for them. And I think that with all due respect and admiration to the Democratic leadership, things really, truly need to change. And I'm going to say that right up front.
Oh, yes.
We absolutely lost the messaging war. If people in America did not know that the Democrats were the party that wanted to help them, we blew it. If they didn't know that we were the party that would support unions, we made a mistake. If they didn't know that paid family leave was in Build Back Better and would have been part of Harris's campaign,
you had the rap sheet of the policies. I mean, was that responsive to what people were experiencing?
It was, and it was just that I do fault not the Biden campaign, but the Biden White House for a complete failure of communication of what they were doing.
Wham! There y'all go. I told you. Be ready. More of it's coming. As you can see, even now on MSNBC, ABC, NBS, all of them now backtracking, pivoting. Now speaking more sense. Now, a lot of them you see on there playing both sides. Democratic senators sounding more like Republicans. I told y'all, man. Be ready for it. You see now more people are coming out and leaving the Democratic Party. Yeah, they went too far left. They were out of touch. You know? Where did he, I told you, where was he going to get them? Fake news, bias reporting. People are going to see through all this crap, man. And then when you have platforms like this, like TikTok, Twitch, Rumble, people are going to go searching. People are watching their favorite content creators more than what they're putting out. And then when y'all put out this woke narrative, this fake news. You said, oh, Trump did this, Trump said this, and then people log on to X or Twitter, wherever you want to call it, and they go see the full clips or they watch the full clip from an independent media or content creator, and they're like, man, why did they lie to us? Yeah, and now you see they didn't have to go door to door. People are on these bad boys 24/7. They're cellular devices, doing more research than ever. And that should scare the legacy media. We are the future, y'all. And it's one of the big reasons why President Trump won so bigly. Besides, their failures, their lies. The border is closed. The border is safe. We're doing such an amazing job at the border. And the economy, the Bidenomics is working. Lies. Then come out and say, and also Joe is as sharp as attack. He is as sharp as attack. It's a cheap fake, a deep fake. And then that lady comes out with her big old binder. It is a cheap fake, a deep fake. They're doing such an amazing job by the Biden-Harris administration. And everybody's like, what are they talking about? Are you kidding me? And then they did some kind of polls, and the poll said this and that. So they're like, okay, well, we got to continue to make sure that we let people know, because this is how we're going to win. They said they said they were going to win off this. Trump we're going to make him a felon. He's a bad guy. We're going to try everything. But we have to continue to go out and make people know that Trump is a bad guy. They thought that was going to actually help him win. They even told Kamala that. They said, ma'am, make sure you go out there and let people know that Trump is a bad guy. That he did this, that he did that he went bankrupt. He filed bankruptcy. That he's a felon. That he's the one dividing us. Yeah. How did that work out for them? Yeah. But glad to hear that from an entire CNN panel turn against the Democratic Party. And you see more and more turning against the Democrats turning. They just, now they're pointing fingers and they're just walking out, leaving. Tons are joining the Republican Party. Tons are independent and they're just done. They have, this election exposed a lot, and this was their last straw. And some will never vote blue again. Yeah. But let me know what y'all think of this. Comment down below. I love y'all. God bless you all and your families. Merry Christmas. We're going to end off December on a beautiful note and have an amazing Happy New Year's. Y'all spend time with your loved ones, man. Do not take this time for granted, because we live in a very, very fast time travel. It is crazy out here. So again, I want to send my love, my prayers to you guys for your healthy, your safety, your wellness, and that you enjoy your time on this beautiful earth, man. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace and love, y'all.